Hi, Susan here with another edition of It's All About You. That's right. This is a weekly blog series that's all about you so that you can have your business your way. Last week, our topic was getting very honest with yourself about who your ideal client is, doing the research, discovering, learning about your ideal client. This week, we're going to continue with that conversation in a little different way. And it's to develop one more skill about connecting with your ideal client. What is that skill? It's listening, listening with all of your ears. Now, I get it. Sometimes listening is not easy. In fact, sometimes it's really hard to listen because we have so much that we want to say, the energy that we have, that we want to share, thinking about what we want to say in response to what they're saying. It's hard to listen. It's hard to have that laser focus. And yet when we do, the magic happens. Good listening provides us with an essential part of connecting with our ideal client. And that part is getting the information that we need to help them. That's right, that we need to help them. Also gives them a great feeling of they are important, they matter, and we're truly interested in them. As I mentioned earlier, it's not always easy to listen. I get that. There are many different factors that come into play. Today, I want to share with you a few tips to help you become a better listener so that you can more effectively attract your ideal clients and have that conversion conversation with greater ease. The first tip is to eliminate as many distractions as possible. Physical, mental, environmental, energetically, as many distractions as you can, eliminate them so that the person you are in conversation with is your number one priority. That is your focus. That's where your attention is at this moment. Giving them your undivided attention reinforces their importance to you, their significance, that they matter. The second tip is to talk less and listen more. Probably not a surprise. Ideally, but as it relates to a conversion conversation, you want to do about 20% of the talking, and your prospect is doing 80% of the talking. You find yourself in a conversation where the percentages are a little different than that, then I suggest that maybe you just take a step back and stop talking and start listening, and do so by asking questions. You know, I'm the queen of questions. I love questions. One of my clients gave me a crown because she crowned me the queen of questions. By asking questions and truly listening to the responses, our clients, our prospects tell us what they need, tell us what they expect from us, what they want from us. Asking questions. Again, using that conversion conversation as an example, I have 5 questions. That's it, 5 questions for a conversion conversation. Going into that call, I know what the questions are. I will also advise the person that I'm talking to that they might see me taking some notes because what they have to say is important and I don't want to miss it. And taking notes, it also creates a pause in the conversation. A pause for me to take the notes, a pause for the person that we're talking to be more grounded and centered in the conversation. It might even give them an opportunity to come up with more questions to ask of us. So number one, no distractions or eliminate as many as possible. And number two, talk less and listen more. Number three is if you don't understand something that they've shared with you or that you would like to have a deeper understanding, ask them to elaborate, expand on that. Or say that you really are misunderstanding and you would appreciate it if they could clarify it for you. Again, more conversation from them, more explanation from them. deepens your understanding of how you can best serve them. And the last tip is what I call the power of the pause. When we're asking our clients or prospects questions, it could disrupt their thinking. It could disrupt the status quo. The questions that we use to inquire, particularly in that conversion conversation, are intended to elevate their awareness, to bring things to the surface that perhaps they're not or haven't in the past been aware of. Giving them the pause to think about it before they respond is such a powerful listening tool. We don't have to fill the void. The power of the pause, the quiet, the stillness. And I know for some that's really uncomfortable. And I can assure you that when you practice this, that's where the magic happens. Power of the pause. So those are the 4 tips to share with you today to improve your listening skills, to up-level your listening ability so that you can more effectively connect with your prospects and your clients. You consistently demonstrate to them that their opinion matters, that they matter, just like you matter to me. So in the comments below, what I'd love to hear from you today is, what's your takeaway from this topic of listening? What are your takeaways? And if you're so willing, what's one of the 4 skills that you're going to practice today? Commit to trying it out today. At any time, if you have questions, you can DM me. Absolutely. I'm here for you. Why? Because you matter. Your business matters. Your dream matters. I'll be back next week with more.